This is Gene Rich back at the HKG Architecture broadcast position here in Harrisburg on the Budget Furniture Hub City Radio Sports Network. Really have a nice crowd here tonight, I think, for a girls' basketball game. Nice crowd here at Harrisburg. Obviously a growing community, big time. I think they said, I heard the coaches say they will be over 1,000 students in high school soon, which, of course, puts them pretty much on a par with Aberdeen Central, getting really close to that size, I guess, here in this community that's grown really rapidly over the last 5 years or so and continues to grow. The Tigers' school colors are maroon and gold, and they will go to the basket furthest from us. We kind of sit, we sit up in the boondocks as usual in a high school game in South Dakota. The Tiger girls in white uniforms with maroon and gold trim, and they will go to the basket furthest from us in the first half. And the Eagles are in their road blue uniforms with white and gold trim, and the Eagles will go to the basket nearest us here at Harrisburg. Starters for the Eagles have been introduced, and we're going to be at least 20 minutes late to get this game underway. Eagles had some bus problems here tonight, so returning home still might be an adventure. We're not quite sure what our situation is as far as our bus problems concerned here in Harrisburg. And a nice group of Eagle parents and fans here as well tonight to support the Golden Eagles here on the road. Eagles only lost this season on the road, a down-to-the-wire affair against Stevens, and then Stevens, to me at least, surprised and beaten by Sturgis over the weekend at Sturgis for their only loss of the season. So the Eagles, at least coming into tonight's game, tied for the top spot in the the state seedings. Of course, Sweet 16, the top 8 teams in the state will host opening round games in the postseason tournament, and that's it. No more district games anymore, and so you need to win one game to get into the state basketball tournament. And to be in the top 8, there are 18 teams, I believe, in AA basketball, and so 2 teams aren't going to go anywhere. And the seeded teams 9 through 16 will travel in early March for the opportunity to get to the state combined basketball tournament, boys and girls, in Sioux Falls later in March. Eagles are at center court. Burkhart is going to go up, and we'll wait to see who enters the fray for the Tigers. And Dagofsky will jump center as well for the Tigers. So we're just about ready to go. 2 first-team All-Staters go up against each other to start the game. The ball in the air. Burkhart wins the tap in backcourt, deflected and controlled by nobody. Controlled by Steffen and deflected away from Mork. So the Tigers get the basketball against that extended zone defense for the Eagles, and outside the three-point line, Phipps gives it up for Agofsky. Agofsky at the foul line, looking inside, nothing there for Steffen. Backs off in the corner, looking inside for Agofsky, posted up. Juggled the basketball on the perimeter, hauling but no whistle. Now she fires a three-point shot, and it's off the back iron, no good, but the rebound's offensive. And the Tigers get a second chance with Agofsky in low. The basketball is stripped away and a foul. So the Tigers get a second opportunity, and Emma Yeski picks up a foul and puts the Tigers on the free throw line. Three-point attempt by Halling off the back iron, but the deep rebound controlled by the Tigers. And then eventually Sadie Roth gets to the foul line. The left-hander's foul shot is off, no good. She'll get another. Like I said, I think I saw 100 foul shots taken in the preliminary games. So the Eagles quickly substitute. Cassidy Goff into the game quickly. Goff, a junior at 5'11", and Yeski, who is not feeling well, is out of the game. So the Tigers lead 1-0, and the Eagles tack man-to-man defense for Burkhart outside the three-point line. Played by Agofsky tightly into the hands of Gardner outside the three-point line. Babcock looks inside for Payton, not there. Out of the foul line, kick out for an 18-footer on the way. It is good. Laura Babcock hits one just inside the three-point line, and the Eagles have the lead. 2-1, and back the other way for Halling outside the three-point line. For Steffen, for Halling, they play catch outside the Eagles' zone defense. In the corner, a couple of bounces for Phipps. Still 30 feet away for Steffen. In the corner for Halling. All the way cross court, deflected and taken away by Burkhart. Tigers throw the ball away, take it away quickly for court, looking inside for Burkhardt in transition. Peyton has it, and she's fouled from behind by Ugofsky. So an early foul of the game against Ugofsky, the big girl inside. Be a non-shooting foul. The Eagles will inbound on the baseline, leading 2-1. We played 90 seconds. Inbounds pass for Babcock for Mork. Mork hesitates in the lane. Her running right-hander is bouncing no good. The rebound loose and controlled by Steffen. Mork put it on the rim from about 4 feet out, but it wouldn't stick. It rattled around and came out. And back the other way for Halling. Bouncing outside the three-point line. She gets it back from Phipps. Steele right out in front. Now a wide open three on the way for the Tigers, and it's way off, no good. Didn't hit the rim at all. The shot taken by 24 Phipps. Back the other way in a hurry. Burkhardt to the goal, lays it up, and no good, too strong. Peyton took it all the way to the basket after coming up with the rebound on the other end, but couldn't finish in traffic on the other end. And the Tigers get it back down 2-1. Phipps outside the three-point line into the hands of Roth. Roth inside Ugofsky. Here's a three for Steffen on the way, and it's off the rim, no good. Rebound tapped into the hands of Goff. Loose basketball and a foul. It'll be Golden Eagle basketball. The foul is on whom? 24 Phipps. Second team foul against the Tigers. Eagles get it back, still 2-1. Tigers man-to-man, Eagles play zone, and here comes Babcock in forecourt. Babcock outside the three-point line for Mork for Babcock. Outside the three-point line, Burkhardt into the hands of Yeski, who's back into the game. Inside pass for Burkhardt. The ball is deflected away for Goff. Goff one dribble, lays it up strong, and no good. The rebound deflected out. And controlled by Steffen. Eagles have missed a couple of shots from point-blank range. Back the other way forecourt for the Tigers. Outside the three-point line, Halling. Outside the three-point line for Roth. Outside the three-point line for Halling. Couple of bounces in the corner, far side, picked up by Babcock. Now Halling down the baseline, goes right in and lays it up easily. Oh, she missed a bunny. Got her own rebound back and a foul. And the Tigers get another second chance. Halling missed a bunny on the baseline without using the glass. But then she draws the foul on the rebound. Goff the foul, her first. So that's two team fouls for the Eagles. Goff and Yeski inside fouls. Second opportunity for the Tigers again. Inbounds pass for Ugofsky outside the three-point line. Almost threw it away. Then stolen away by Mork. Great play by Mork. Stolen away into the hands of Babcock, and she's called for a travel. And that's going to call two turnovers. Mork stole the basketball, but then she rolled over trying to get rid of it. And the official calls a travel on her. Otherwise, it would have been a layup for Babcock on the other end. Tigers go to their bench. Likewise, the Eagles get Gardner back into the game. And the Tigers got number 14, Breckley Hunter, a freshman, 5'8" on the court. Also number 1 is Kiki Burnt, 5'4", junior. 3 minutes gone, low-scoring game, still 2-1 Golden Eagles. Eagles scored on their opening possession, haven't scored since. Burnt outside the three-point line. Halling looking inside. Ugofsky at the foul line, but didn't give it to her. Now Halling penetrates in the lane, picked up by Burkhardt, nowhere to go. Kick it back outside the three-point line for Hunter. Her running right-hander is rolling in. Good dribble drive by Breckley Hunter, and she put it on the rim and it rolled in from 4 feet out. Back the other way, Yeski in a hurry the other way for Burkhardt. Burkhardt in low, double team, triple team, shoots anyway and scores inside. Peyton Burkhardt comes right back and goes up against a double team and scores right out front. And it's 4-3 Aberdeen Central, approaching the halfway point of the opening quarter. Steffen back the other way, forecourt for for Hunter outside the three-point line. Now Burnt with the basketball 20 feet away. Outside Burnt looks at a three. Open doesn't shoot it in the corner. Shot fake, baseline, tough shot on the way. Bouncing no good, and the rebound controlled by the Eagles. Into the hands of Kusler, who's into the game. Lead pass forecourt Gardner. Gardner hesitates to the basket, leans in, shoots a little 6-footer. Go! Nice move by Carly Gardner in transition. Little 6-foot jumper in the lane. Carly, one of the few girls on this court that can shoot a real jump shot. And the Eagles back on top. I pushed the lead, I should say, to 3. At 6-3. After Halling's miss on the other end. Halling gets it back outside the three-point line. Hesitates for Burnt. Burnt penetrates foul line, cut off by Gardner. Shot fake for Hollings. Hollings at the three-point line, cross court. Pass deflected away, loose basketball, stolen away Burkhardt. Lead pass forecourt for... Well, there's a loose basketball picked up by Burkhardt outside the three-point line. Peyton spins to the basket, leans in, a little 6-footer, blocked, no whistle. Looked like she got hit. Loose basketball picked up by the Tigers. And a whistle. And a over and back violation called against Harrisburg. I missed it. 4 turnovers for Harrisburg already. Phipps and Roth back into the game for Harrisburg. Agosti gets her first rest. Still 6-3. After the 4th turnover for Harrisburg. Mork with the ball. High post pass. Burkhart faces up the foul line, drives to the goal, stop and pop 10-footer. Bouncing no good. Loose basketball controlled by the Tigers. Back the other way to Hurry Steffen. 2-on-1 to the basket, but she doesn't attack. Backs off outside the 3-point line for Burnt. Burnt, wide open 3, doesn't shoot it. In the corner for Hunter. Couple of bounces outside the Eagles' zone defense. Way outside for Burnt. Burnt to the foul line, has a wide open shot and doesn't take it. New face for the Tigers is who? There's a steal by Mork. Mork to the basket, cut off. Inside, threw it away. Right into the hands of Gardner. She lays it up and in. Eagles get a deflection, and Carly Gardner gets an easy layup up and in. Eagles got a deflection on another turnover by the Tigers. I'm missing a player. Number 3 for Harrisburg. Got to figure out who that is. 3 is Altenberg. Sydney Altenberg in the game. Cross-court pass thrown away, out of bounds. Tigers turn it over again. I'm sorry, Sydney Altenberg. Timeout for Harrisburg with 2:08 remaining opening quarter on the Avera Orthopedic scoreboard. Aberdeen Central 8, Harrisburg 3. Golden Eagle girls basketball continues on 106.7 Point FM in 30 seconds. Five turnovers for the Tigers. Eagles got a couple of buckets in transition. Gardner has gotten a couple of those. And now Babcock with the basketball with Burkhart and Mork. Kusler, the freshman, in the game. Outside the 3-point line, Yeski looking inside. Cross-court all alone inside for Goff. Easy layup up and in. Cassidy Goff gets an easy layup up and in. On a pass from Babcock. Without Burkhart in the game, the Eagles get an easy one. 10-3 the score. Back the other way for Altenberg outside the 3-point line. Sydney Altenberg is a junior, I believe. No, she's a senior. Into the hands of Van Hollen. Van Hollen also a bench player. Lauren Van Hollen in the game. Down the baseline, nowhere to go. Reverse layup. Oh, that's a travel. Nice reverse layup by Hunter, but she traveled. She got caught underneath the basket, took a step and a half, and came around the backside, made a nice reverse layup. Inside Goff or Burkhart in traffic. Here's a 3 on the way for Mork. Go! Haley Mork comes right back and buries a 3. And it's an 8-point game. 13-5 with 65 seconds left in the quarter. Burnt the other way against the Eagles' own defense. Phipps, Burnt with out-of-bounds cross-court pass for Altenberg. Dribbles to the elbow on the near side and then gives it up. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by the Eagles. Turnover for the Tigers again. Quickly Mork in forecourt with the basketball. Yeski on the baseline. Looks inside for Goff. Posted up, not there. Another turnover for Harrisburg. 6 in the quarter. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Pass inside for Kusler. All alone lays it up and no good. Foul called. Yeah, that's a saving foul by Sadie Roth. Would have been an easy left-handed layup for Kusler. And the freshman Kusler goes to the foul line. Brooklyn is 5'11" with long arms. With 39 seconds left in the quarter, the Eagles lead 8. 6 turnovers already for Harrisburg. A couple of foul shots for the freshman. And her foul shot is perfect. The Eagles have 3 points off their bench already. Tigers get Agoski back into the game. Also, Halling returns. Steffen also back out on the court. Hunter with 4 points off the bench stays. Second foul shot for Kusler can push the lead to 10 here early in the game, and she got them both. So Kusler makes both foul shots, then leaves the game. Burkhart returns. Also into the game for the Eagles is number 12, Maya Melchow, a 5'4" senior. Melchow checks into the game, and Gardner gets a rest. 39 seconds left in the opening quarter. Eagles lead by 10 at 15-5. Steffen and Hollings play catch outside the 3-point line. There's a 3 on the way, and it's good. That was Halling who made the three, her first three of the game, her first field goal of the game, and just that quick to lead to 7. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Babcock outside the three-point line, picks up her dribble for Burkhart. Her dribble drive to the basket, lays it up strong, no good, no whistle. A lot of contact for Peyton inside, no whistle. 7 seconds left, quickly forecourt. Halling fires another three-point shot. This one's off the rim, no good as time runs out. And that's the end of the first quarter on the Avera Orthopedic scoreboard. The score is Aberdeen Central 15 and Harrisburg 8. And we're back for second quarter action in 60 seconds. Eagles 6 of 12 first quarter. Peyton Burkhart just 1 of 5. Eagles 2 out of 2 from the foul line, 1 of 1 from 3. Tigers 3 out of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from the foul line, 1 of 5 threes. Inbounds pass for Yeski, almost thrown away. Then Emma backs off outside the three-point line for Gardner. Eagles had a brief 10-point lead. Burkhart outside the three-point line. Babcock looking for cutters. Tigers really picking up the defense now on the perimeter. There's a three by Mork on the way. It's bouncing no good. Burkhart the rebound, though, right back to Mork into the hands of Gardner. Gardner doesn't shoot the basketball and backs off into the hands of Mork. Mork looking inside for Yeski, posted up, not there. Now backs off. Now Babcock penetrates to the basket, cut off for Gardner in the corner. Gardner right in front of the Harrisburg bench. One bounce for Burkhart in the lane. Peyton turns, shoots, and missed it. Little 10-footer for Burkhart again. Peyton's missed 4 in a row. Back the other way, forecourt. Steffen back into the basketball game for Halling for Steffen. They play catch outside the three-point line. Halling down the baseline, cut off by Yeski, 10 feet away. Almost threw it away. 6 first-quarter turnovers for Harrisburg. Steffen shot fake at the three-point line. Cross-court for Halling at the three-point line. In the corner down the baseline, Agoski, nowhere to go. Kicks it back outside for a three. And it's off the front of the rim and no good. Shot taken by Phipps. The rebound quickly for Yeski. Yeski to the basket, forecourt. Throws up a wild shot, no good. Offensive foul. Nowhere to go for Yeski. She tries to force her way in and commits her second foul. So she comes out of the game with 2 fouls. And into the game is junior Cassidy Goff. 90 seconds gone in the second quarter. 15-8. Aberdeen Central on the Avera Orthopedic scoreboard. Steffen play catch out front. Phipps a couple of bounces, still well outside the three-point line at 6 feet tall. Looks for Agoski in the corner, not there. Ball inside Agoski, double team, throws up a wild shot. It almost went in. Burkhart the rebound. A scoop layup by Agoski comes off the rim. Challenged, back the other way quickly. Babcock inside underneath and threw it away. Tried to get inside quickly to Goff when the Eagles turned the ball over. So a sloppy start to the second quarter for Aberdeen Central. Couple of missed shots and a turnover. No pressure in the backcourt for the Eagles in that 2-3 zone. Steffen, Halling's play catch. Halling on the near side this time. Outside the three-point line. Pass inside, threw it away. Loose basketball picked up by Mork. Mork comes quickly the other way as Burkhart's slow getting up. Now Payne comes out to get the basketball for Gardner. Gardner left alone at the three-point line, doesn't shoot it for Burkhart. Another turnover for Harrisburg and a whistle. Foul away from the basketball against Harrisburg. Steffen, I think. Steffen a foul away from the ball. 14th foul, non-shooting. Burkhart leaves the game for the Eagles and Kusler returns. Peyton fell pretty hard after that last turnover and leaves the basketball game. And into the game is Anna Hayes. Inside Gardner, her left-handed scoop layup is no good. Rebound, Goff goes right back up and missed another shot from point-blank range. Eagles missed a couple of shots from right underneath the basket. Back the other way for Harrisburg. Hauling outside the three-point line, threw it away. Deflected and a foul. I think it's a foul against Harrisburg, and it's against the Eagles. So Tigers got a break there. Goff the foul, her second, so the Eagles do have foul trouble. So Goff and Yeski, two inside players for the Eagles, 2 fouls apiece. We said before the game on the Aberdeen Chrysler Center, keys to the game, foul trouble. Algoski at the foul line, shot fake, doesn't shoot it. Steffet inside, goes up strong with the left hand and missed the shot from point-blank range. Loose basketball out front and controlled by the Tigers. Roth missed one from right underneath the basket. Steffen tries to drive for Roth. Her three-point shot is off the back of the rim, no good. Loose basketball picked up by Steffen. Loose ball, jump ball in the air, and the Tigers will get a second chance. Into the game for the Eagles for the first time is 42 Brooklyn Munson. Munson doesn't play a lot for the Eagles. 5'9" senior on the court with Burkhardt on the bench. Not good news for the Golden Eagles. We played 3 minutes of the quarter, and the Eagles have not scored yet. In fact, neither team has scored yet. It's 15-8. Officials at the scorer's bench chatting with the official scorer, not sure why. And on the alternating possession, the ball belongs to Harrisburg. I knew that, Okay, there's a jump ball. And Harrisburg will get the basketball on the alternating possession and get another opportunity here. This is the third chance for Harrisburg in this possession. And Phipps inbounds the basketball, lobs it all the way out front to Steffen. Couple of bounces outside the three-point line. Steffen. Here's a long three-point shot by Burnt. It's good. There it is. Three-point shot for Kiki Burnt. And the Eagles' 10-point lead is at 4. Kusler back the other way forecourt for Gardner. Gardner outside the three-point line. Nothing there. Puts it on the deck. Tries to drive to the basket. Throws up a wild runner. It's good. Not going to count. Foul against the Tigers on the dribble drive. Phipps the foul. Her second foul. Munson and 24 for the Eagles. Hayes out of the game. Burkhardt still on the Eagle bench. Babcock inbounds the basketball. Tigers come back in with Van Hollen, Lauren Van Hollen. And Roth returns. Yeski back on the court for the Eagles with 2 fouls. Gardner comes out. Into the game for the first time for the Eagles is number 14, Abby Kopecky. Here's Mork at open 3 on the way, and it's off the back iron, no good. Rebounding foul against the Eagles, Yeski, and that's her third already. Foul trouble for the Eagles. And shooting problems for the Eagles. 0 for 4 from the field here in the quarter. Yeski comes out of the game. Munson returns. Eagles out there with Kusler, Munson, Kopecky, a freshman. So 2 freshmen on the court now for the Eagles. Trying to hold on here without Burkhardt. Outside the three-point line for Burnt in a 15-11 game. 4.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Eagles have not scored in the quarter. Looking inside, ball thrown away. Taken away again by the Eagles. Turnover number 9 for Harrisburg. Kopecky forecourt for Babcock. Babcock outside the three-point line, picked up, got to get rid of it. Way outside, got to hand it to somebody. Finally gets it to Kusler. The Tigers really getting after the defense now, pressing the Eagles 30, 40 feet from the basket. Outside the three-point line for Babcock. Looks inside for Kusler, posted up. Here's Munson. Now Kusler inside. The long-arm freshman can't save it. Throws it in backcourt, saves it in bounds for Mork. Mork to the basket, throws up a running right-hander, in and out, almost went in. With the shot clock running down, Haley almost converted. Still 15-11 the score. Eagles 0 for 5 from the field in the quarter without Burkhardt. Burnt outside the three-point line. Dribbling around outside the three-point line for Honor. Honor steps inside the three-point line. Wide open 3 for Steffen. It's good. 1-point game. Tigers have 5 field goals in the game, 3 of them threes, and a timeout. 3:26 remaining in the first half on the Avera Orthopedic scoreboard. No Peyton Burkhardt on the Eagle bench. 3:26 left first half. 15-14. Aberdeen Central back in 30 seconds. Back at the HKG Architecture broadcast position here on the Budget Furniture Hub City Radio Sports Network. Eagles 10-point lead down to 1. They have not scored here in the quarter, playing without All-Stater Peyton Burkhart most of the way here in the quarter. And I don't see her on the Eagle bench, so she may be finished for the night. Didn't see what happened. Turned an ankle maybe? Not sure. Kusler outside the three-point line. Ball bounce for Babcock. Inside for Gardner. Posted up, lays it up strong, and no good. Gets her own rebound back, goes up strong again, and missed a shot, foul. Good effort by Gardner. Second opportunity. She missed a better shot the first time and then forced the second one up after coming back with her own rebound. And the foul is on for Van Hollen. And the Eagles try to get their first points of the quarter here from Carly Gardner at the foul line. And her foul shot is hard off the back of the rim on no good. Still 15-14. Eagles still have not scored here in the quarter. Second foul shot for the senior who missed half the season last year with an ACL. Her second foul shot is good. She got one of the two. She has 5 points to lead the Eagles. 16-14, 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Burnt plays catch out front with number 3, Altenberg. Outside the three-point line for Honor. Lost the ball. Stolen away by Mork. Mork has a lane to the basket. If she takes it, she doesn't. Backs off. Looking inside, nothing there for Gardner. Wide open three, doesn't shoot it for Babcock. Babcock down the baseline, a little four-footer up and in. Good patience by Babcock. Had a three, didn't take it. Took it down the baseline instead, and they hit a little four-footer on the baseline without using the glass. Another turnover for the Tigers, 10 in the game. 18-14. Eagles back by 4. Honor the other way forecourt. Outside the three-point line for Burnt. Tigers can have a three when they want it. Here's Burnt. Oh, Burnt throws up a scoop shot up and in. Kiki Burnt has 5 points off the bench. Got in the lane and scooped it up from her ankles and it went up and in. Big shot for the Tigers there. It's 18-16. The other way for Kusler. Outside the three-point line, Babcock. Looks for Gardner, posted up for Mork. Good ball movement for Kusler outside the three-point line. Looking inside, Gardner. Gardner at the three-point line for Mork. Man-to-man for the Tigers for Babcock. Wide open three, doesn't shoot it. Back off inside for Munson. Into the hands of Gardner. Shot clock at 8. Gardner penetrates to the basket. Her scoop shot is up. No good. Rebound loose. Controlled by the Tigers. Gardner put it on the rim, but it wouldn't go down. Tigers have a chance to tie or lead. Altenberg gets a high bounce inside for the easy layup, and it's up and in for number 40, Roth, and we're tied at 18. Tigers have outscored the Eagles 10-3 in this quarter. 18-18, 90 seconds left, throws it away. Bad pass by Babcock. Eagles' second turnover of the quarter, just the third of the game. Tigers have a chance to get the lead back. No Peyton Burkhart for the Eagles. She's missed the entire quarter. Outside the three-point line for Hunter. Couple of bounces outside the three-point line for Altenberg. Got to get rid of it. Down the baseline we go for Hunter. Got a bump but doesn't throw the ball away, and she's going to get a foul. Little push on the baseline by Gardner, trying to force a turnover down there. For Carly, her first foul. 16th foul against the Eagles, non-shooting. Hayes back in the game for the Eagles. Moore comes out. Tigers get their original starters back on the court. Yagowski, Roth, Phipps, Halling all back on the floor for the Tigers. Only non-starter is Altenberg now for the Tigers. Inbounds pass, it comes for Phipps. Here's a three-point shot on the way, and it's off the rim, no good. Backside rebound for Kusler after the missed three by Halling. Back the other way, Babcock. 60 seconds remaining in the first half. 18-18 the score. Eagles have only 3 points in the quarter, playing without Peyton Burkhart. Babcock outside the three-point line looking for cutters. In the lane, nothing there. Got to get rid of it. And does out front for Hayes. Hayes looking inside for Munson for Babcock. Babcock outside the three-point line for Gardner. Gardner for Munson at the foul line. Inside Kusler triple team. Lost the basketball. Nowhere to go with that pass. Eagles turn the ball over again. Back-to-back turnovers. Shot clock off. Tigers go for the final shot of the first half in an 18-18 game. Eagles played a game last year without Burkhart against Harrisburg, and looks like they're going to do the same thing here tonight. 14 seconds left. Steffen outside the three-point line. Going to get a three-point shot by somebody here. Nope, pass inside with 6 seconds left, and they threw it away. Taking away Babcock. Babcock with 2 seconds left for Hayes to the basket. One dribble up, and no good. Hayes got a good shot. A left-handed layup in traffic that hard off the back of the rim, no good. As time runs out. Into the first half on the Avera Orthopedic scoreboard, Aberdeen Central 18, Harrisburg 18. A recap of the first half for you in 2 minutes. Come all the way here to watch a high school girls basketball game and the best player in the state doesn't play. Unbelievable. Only things like that happen to me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is Gene Rich back at the HKG Architecture broadcast position here on the Budget Furniture Hub City Radio Sports Network. The Golden Eagles and the Harrisburg Tigers tied at 18. Eagles got off to a nice start, led 15-8 after one. Actually led 15-5 at one point. Harrisburg turned the ball over 6 times in the opening quarter. Eagles 6 of 12 from the field in the quarter, and Peyton Burkhart missed 4 shots from where Peyton shoots, 5-10 feet from the basket. Still, the Eagles had a 7-point lead after one, and then Burkhart went down, first or second possession of the second quarter. She fell after a turnover and didn't see. She went to the end of the bench and then disappeared to the locker room, and so the Eagles All-Stater played less than half of this first half of basketball, and thus the Eagles' lead evaporated. The Tigers hit a couple of threes, got a nice lift off the bench from Kiki Burns. She hit a three, and then a scoop layup in the lane, a 3-point shot by Autumn Steffen as well. And the Tigers finally get a bucket from Sadie Roth inside to tie the score at 18. Eagles had a couple of chances in the final minute to get the lead back, but threw the ball away twice and then missed a shot at the end of the first half. Eagles had, I would guess maybe 8 or 9 shots right underneath the basket, and most of them contested, obviously, but balls that just didn't go in the basket, and thus an 18-18 game here at halftime. Our halftime report is brought to you by Dr. Thomas Harbert at Aberdeen Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Dr. Harbert wants to get you back into the game with no waiting for athletic injuries. Dr. Harbert has privileges at both Avera and Sanford Hospitals. Call 229-0205 for an appointment. The numbers from the first half coming up in 2 minutes. Yeah, go ahead.
Gorman with the win, 42-21.
Got it.
Mitchell with the win, 55-45.
Okay, thank you.
For 49 years, Har Motors has been proud to serve Aberdeen and the surrounding area of Northeast South Dakota, and they're proud to support area athletics. Folks from all over the area visit Har Motors in Aberdeen when they're looking for an affordable new car or a dependable pre-owned vehicle. Check out the Har Motors Market Center across from Arby's or stop out to Har Motors across from the airport on Southeast 6th Avenue, Highway 12, and let their helpful team get you into the perfect vehicle. Har Motors at harmotors.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
Craig Culver crafting everyone's favorite concrete mixers made with Oreo cookie pieces.
Our most popular custard creation at Culver's is our concrete mixer. 3 heaping scoops of Culver's frozen custard. And we mix Oreo pieces throughout the concrete mixer. Once done, every single bite, you're going to get Oreo pieces along with that great vanilla custard.
Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, located in front of Target on East 6th Avenue, Aberdeen.
Once again, following tonight's game, we'll be selecting the Pro Ag Supply Pro Shot Play and Player of the game. 18-18 is our halftime score on the Avera Orthopedic scoreboard. The Eagles 6 of 12 first quarter, but just 1 of 9 second quarter. They got outscored 10-3 in the second quarter. Eagles 7 of 21 from the field first half, just 33%. 3 out of 4 from the foul line. 1 of 3 from 3. The Tigers, 3 out of 9 from the field first quarter, 4 for 9 second quarter. Tigers with 3 threes in the game out of their 7 field goals, 3 out of 10 from 3. 7 of 18 first half, 39%, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Problem for the Tigers in the first half, turnovers. 10 first half turnovers. And, the Eagles really don't take advantage. Get 3 more shots up. The Tigers had an advantage, I thought, on the boards. Maybe not. The Eagles got 3 or 4 offensive rebounds as well, just didn't convert when they got some second opportunities. Individually for the Tigers, led by their bench. Kiki Burnt off the bench, a junior, 2 for 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 5 points. And Breckley Honor, a freshman, 2 out of 2 from the field, and 4 points. So the Tigers' 2 leading scorers came off their bench. 3 points for starter Sadie Roth on 1 of 4 from the field, 0 for 2 threes, 1 of 2 from the foul line. 3 points for Sydney Hulling on 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 threes, and 3 points for Autumn Steffen, 1 of 2 from the field, all 3-point attempts. Starter A.B. Phipps missed a 3, didn't score. All-Stater Janiyah Ogowski was 0 for 1 from the field and did not score. Off the bench, Lauren Van Hollen and Sid Altenberg played, didn't shoot, didn't score. The Tigers played 9 players, and they were led by Burnt off the bench with 5, 4 for Honor off the bench with 4, and then 3 apiece for Roth, Halling, and Steffen for Harrisburg. Tigers have Phipps with 2 fouls, the only player in foul trouble. The Eagles have 2 players in foul trouble. Cassidy Goff off the bench with 2 fouls, and Emma Yeski, a starter, with 3. In the first half. We mentioned before the game on the Aberdeen Chrysler Center, keys to the game, foul trouble. And the Eagles have foul trouble here in this game. For Aberdeen Central, led by Carly Gardner with 5 points. She was just 2 out of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from the foul line. 4 points for Laura Babcock, 2 for 2 from the field, 4. Haley Mork, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 threes, 3. And then 2 points apiece for Burkhart, Goff, and for Kusler. Kusler 2 out of 2 from the foul line off the Eagle bench, 2 points. Goff 1 of 2 from the field off the Eagle bench, 2 points. And Burkhart just 1 of 6 from the field. Peyton played about 7 minutes of the first half and had just 2 points. Emma Yeski played, didn't shoot, didn't score. Off the bench, Anna Hayes missed a running layup, a running left-handed runner as time ran out in the first half, didn't score. Melchow, Munson, and Kopecki all played out the Eagle bench, did not shoot, did not score. So the Eagles played 10 players in the first half, but only 6 scored, led by Gardner with 5, 4 for Babcock, 3 for Mork, and 2 apiece for Burkhart, Golf, and for Kusler, for a total of just 18 points here at halftime. Both teams back out onto the court, and we will come back for the second half in 30 seconds. Gene Rich back at the HKG Architecture broadcast position here at Harrisburg on the Budget Furniture Hub City Radio Sports Network. The Golden Eagles on 106.7 Point FM. Eagle boys basketball coming up from the Corn Palace on Mitchell on Friday night. 7 o'clock start time. Eagles are going to start the same way they started the game. Babcock, Moore, Gardner, Burkhardt, and going to start with Goff. So Burkhardt is back into the game. The Eagles get the ball to start the second half. Yeski with 3 fouls out of the Eagle lineup. A couple of final scores, girls basketball tonight, and the ESD Mitchell beat here in 55-45 non-conference. O'Gorman over Yankton 42-21. There are boys' games coming up with those schools as well. Inbounds pass for Gardner. Inbounds for Babcock against pressure. Played on the perimeter by Hollings at 5'10". In the lane for Burkhardt. The ball deflected out of bounds by Ogofsky to save an easy layup. Eagles try to go inside to Burkhardt right away. But the pass deflected out of bounds by Ogofsky. Inbounds pass baseline for Mork. Inside for Goff. Quickly double team spin, shoots anyway. Had her shot blocked and taken away. Ogofsky blocked the shot of Goff. Back the other way. Ogofsky quickly forecourt. To the basket. Strong, easy little 4-footer. No good. An easy little 4-footer by Roth that rolled right over the rim. Backside rebound for Gardner. More quickly the other way. Forecourt for Goff. No good. Got her own rebound. Back one dribble. Shoots and missed it again inside. Burkhardt the rebound. And it's a held ball. And the Tigers will get it back on the alternating possession. Eagles now one of their last 11 from the field. And they are not shooting 30-footers. Just can't get one to go in. Here comes Stefan the other way. Tigers looking for their first lead of the game, I think. Yeah, first lead of the game. Eagles have led throughout. In the corner for Halling. Lob it inside Ogofsky. Double team shoots anyway and missed it inside from point-blank range. Rebound knocked out of bounds by the Tigers, and the Eagles get it back. Ogofsky missed one from point-blank range. Both teams from right underneath the basket can't get the ball to go in. Back the other way for Babcock against tight man-to-man defense. Looking inside for Burkhardt for Gardner. Gardner a deep three-point shot. It's bouncing off the rim, no good. The deep rebound for Stefan. First 3 of the game for Gardner. Back the other way, forecourt for Stefan. Carly can have that shot anytime she wants. Inside is a pass for Ogofsky. Runs right into Burkhardt, and Burkhardt blocks the shot. She gets it back, goes up with the left hand, blocked again, but a foul. Ogofsky got a break. She had her shot blocked, but Peyton couldn't wrestle the ball away from her, and then she got it back, and Burkhardt commits the foul. First foul of the game against the All-Stater Burkhardt. Ogofsky to the foul line to try to give the Tigers the lead, and she does with the foul shot. So the Tigers come out the second half, pounding it inside to their All-Stater. Goff leaves the game, and Kusler back on the court for the Eagles. Second foul shot for the All-Stater is good. She got them both. So the Tigers have the lead at 20-18. Eagles' drought offensively continues. 3 points in the last 10 minutes. Outside the three-point line for Kusler. Tigers sagging inside against Burkhardt now big time. Couple of bounces for Mork for Babcock. Looks inside for Kusler. At the foul line, kick out for a Babcock 3 on the way, and it's bouncing no good. The rebound on the backside for Ogofsky. Back the other way, forecourt. Stefan outside the three-point line against the Eagles' zone defense. Still 20-18 the score. We played almost 2 minutes second half. Eagles have scored just 3 points in the last 8 minutes. Inside Ogofsky. Blocked inside by Gardner, but out of bounds. Gardner blocks the shot inside of Ogofsky coming over to double team her, but then the ball goes off Gardner out of bounds, and the Tigers will get another opportunity. Goff back into the game for the Eagles. Hayes back into the game for the Eagles. And the inbounds pass on the baseline for 34 Halling. Shot fake, baseline pass right into the hands of Burkhardt. Burkhardt goes the other way strong against Ogofsky, goes to the basket, attacks and scores. Peyton Burkhardt with the steal and then goes right down the court against Ogofsky and attacks her and goes in and scores. Turnover for the Tigers, their 11th. Ties the game at 20. Stefan outside the three-point line. Backing off outside the three-point line for Halling. Pass inside Ogofsky. Double team, baseline pass for Hollings. Backs off outside the three-point line. Phipps in the lane for Ogofsky again. Forces her shot up inside. Bouncing and good. Throwing it up inside. Ogofsky just rattles around. This one goes in for Ogofsky inside against the Eagle big girls. She caught the ball, took the ball off the floor after deflecting again, and just threw it up, and it rolled off the back of the rim and went in. Hayes, one bounce on the other end for Yeski. Yeski looking inside for Burkhart, not there. Penetrating Babcock. Backs off outside the foul line for Yeski. In the hands of Mork. Mork around, I should say Hayes around the ball screen. Inside Burkhart, spins to the basket. Lays. Wow. Burkhart called for an offensive foul. Turnover for the Eagles, their 5th of the game, and the Tigers get a break. Babcock, back-to-back fouls on Burkhart, and Coach Seiler not happy with that call. So the Tigers get a break. Can they take advantage? Hauling forecourt with the basketball. Outside the three-point line for Hunter, who's back into the game. Off the bench for Steffen. Looking inside for the big girls. And the Tigers are big. 6-footers inside all over the place. Wide open three for Steffen on the way. Good. Steffen has 6 points. Good ball movement by the Tigers. Got a wide open three and made it. Back the other way, forecourt for Goff. Inside little 4-footer. Good. Cassidy Goff comes right back and makes a 4-footer in transition. Baseline right. 5-point lead for the Tigers. Back to 3 at 25-22 as we approach the halfway point of the third quarter. Outside the three-point line for Halling. Halling played by Babcock in the corner. Looking inside, goes cross court. Back outside the three-point line for Steffen. Steffen hesitates in low, threw the ball away. Loose basketball, throws it up and in, literally. Loose basketball. Burkhart looked like she had the steal, and Roth picks it up off the floor and throws it in with the left hand. She is left-handed. And the Tigers back by 5. Here's Goff to the basket. Her little 4-footer is blocked inside, no whistle. Back the other way, forecourt. Algofsky runs right into Babcock and then just throws up a bad shot. Eagles fortunate to get it back. Quickly the other way, Burkhart. Burkhart tries to attack for Yeski outside the three-point line. Burkhart in the lane, lays it up easily, and no good. But a foul. Peyton missed one from point-blank range, challenged on the baseline by Algofsky, her second foul, and Burkhart will go to the foul line to try to cut into a 5-point Harrisburg lead. Eagles just 2 for 7 to start the second half, shooting under 30% for the game. Burkhart's foul shot is good. She has 5 in the game, 3 in the quarter. Gardner and Mork back on the court for the Eagles. Phipps returns for the Tigers. And Burnt back on the court for Harrisburg. Altenberg also back on the court for the Tigers. Second foul shot for Burkhart. Missed the entire second quarter. Second foul shot good. 27-24. Eagles looking for a defensive stop. Tigers have scored on their last 3 possessions. Tigers have turned the ball over a lot. If they hadn't turned the ball over, they'd be doing just fine. Eagles haven't had that many defensive rebounds. Here's a wide open 3-point shot, and it's good again. Kiki Burnt, 8 points off the bench. He's the player of the game so far for the Tigers. Yeski the other way throws up a shot up and in. Emma Yeski in transition gets inside on a pass. 30-26. Can the Eagles get a defensive stop? Tigers throwing in threes. They've thrown in 5 in the game. In the lane, Agofsky spins against Burkhart, can't shoot it. Wide open 3 in the corner, not going to take the shot. Talking about 24, Phipps. Phipps has another look at a 3. Inside, Agofsky against Kusler, lays it up easily. No good. She missed a bunny inside. Then she fouls trying to get it back. Agofsky missed a little 3-foot left-handed scoop shot and then fouled trying to get it back with Brooklyn Kusler taking the ball away, and that's the 3rd foul on Agofsky, and she has to go to the bench. But they bring another 6-footer, Sadie Roth, in for her, but the All-Stater comes out. She can't believe it. She didn't want to come out of the game. 30-26 the score, 2:47 left, third quarter. Eagles had a 10-point lead, now trail by 4. They trail by as many as 7. 6. Babcock forecourt with a basketball. Gardner inside for Burkhart. Burkhart reverse layup up and in. What a shot. Spinning to the basket. Peyton Burkhart goes underneath the basket, then hits a fall-away 6-footer up and in on the left side with a right hand. She has 6 in the quarter. 30-28 the score. Burnt the other way forecourt. Shot at the 3-point line. Burnt doesn't take it. Had a wide open 3. Oh, that's a travel. And the Tigers turn the ball over for just the second time here in the second half. Tigers have 12 turnovers in the game. And they have scored on just about every possession here in the second half. And there's a couple of turnovers now, and the Eagles get it back with a chance to cut the lead. Burkhart 10-foot in the lane, bouncing. Yeah, it's good. Rattled around and in for Burkhart. She's got 8 in the quarter. And we're tied at 30. 2:05 remaining in the third quarter. Back the other way, Altenberg. They got to get Agoski back into the game to play Burkhart. Outside the three-point line, Hunter. Way outside the three-point line for Burnt. Tigers are going to get threes if they can make them. Burnt has to retrieve the ball. Almost went in backcourt on a pass from Stefan. Backs off outside to Altenberg. Altenberg hesitates to the foul line. Oh, she leans in, throws up a runner off the glass too strong. Rebound for Yeski. Into the hands of Mork. Mork pushes it forecourt in a hurry. Backs off right in front of Coach Seiler. Into the hands of Babcock for Gardner. Gardner in the lane for Burkhart. Double team, spins to the basket, leads it right back for Gardner. Gardner looks at a three but doesn't take it. Right back to Payton. Then she's fouled from behind by Roth. Second foul on Roth, just the third team foul. Might have saved a bucket there. Payton had it inside and Roth didn't have any help. Eagles get a fresh 35. Goff into the game. Yeski comes out. Stefan and Agoski back into the game for the Tigers. Agoski back into the game with 3 fouls. Yeski on the court with 3 fouls for the Golden Eagles. 1:25 left in the quarter. Inbounds pass for Gardner for Mork. Mork in the corner, right back inside Burkhart. Turns, shoots, and scores. 10-footer for Peyton Burkhart. She has 10 in the quarter, and the Eagles have the lead back at 32-30. Burkhart has 10 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Back the other way forecourt for Phipps. Outside the three-point line, Phipps looks inside for Stefan. Stefan one bounce for Phipps. Phipps penetrates to the foul line. Dribble drive and a steal by Burkhart. Burkhart the other way, one-on-one to the basket. Peyton spins to the goal, lays it up strong, and good! Burkhart with the steal and the conversion on the other end. She has 12 in the quarter. Timeout. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. On the Avero Orthopedic scoreboard, Aberdeen Central 34 and Harrisburg 30. Let's come back in 30 seconds. Eagles have scored. We have 16 points in the quarter already. They had only 3 in the second quarter, and Burkhart missed the entire second quarter, dinged up, and then comes out here in the third quarter and gets 12 quick points, and the Eagles turn a 6-point deficit into a 4-point lead. 3-point shot by Stefan gave the Tigers a 6-point lead. And then the Eagles got a bucket from Yeski to cut it right back to 4, and then Burkhart hit 4 consecutive shots. Kusler, Goff, Hayes, Babcock, and Mork for the Eagles. Burkhart on the Eagle bench for the final possessions here of the third quarter. Eagles will get the ball to start the final quarter. Stefan forecourt for Hunter for Stefan. Looking inside, pass thrown away. Loose basketball, but a foul against the Eagles. Ooh. Looked like the Tigers had turned it over, trying to force it inside to Agoski, and I think they got Kusler for the foul. Brooklyn Kusler the foul, her first, just a third-team foul. Inbounds pass for Agoski. Shot clock, game clock. Oh, there's a steal by the Tigers. The loose basketball out of bounds. Mork deflected the ball right through the hands of 34 Halling, and the Eagles will get the final shot of the quarter if they so choose. Burkhart comes back into the game with 35 seconds left. The shot clock is off. Kusler comes out. So a couple of big possessions here for the Eagles. Eagles will get the ball to start the fourth quarter, I think, on the alternating possession. Goff back into the game with Gardner, Mork, Babcock, and Burkhart. And the Eagles will just hold the ball out front. Tigers come out to challenge. Gardner puts it on the deck. Pressured out front. Now leaves it for Mork. Shot clock at 15 seconds for Babcock. Tigers aren't letting the Eagles dribble it out. They're out there challenging 45 feet from the basket. Babcock way outside for Burkhart in the lane. Burkhart shot fake to the basket, leans in. Little 6-footer on the way. In and out. No good. 4 seconds left. Here's Agoski with 2 seconds left. She's going to, she didn't shoot the basketball. So Burkhart had about a 7-8 footer challenged to give the Eagles a 6-point lead, but she missed. Into the third quarter on the Avero Orthopedic scoreboard, Aberdeen Central 34 Harrisburg 30, fourth quarter action coming up in 60 seconds.
Accused of felonies and misdemeanors. Put our number in your phone right now, 225-6522. That's 225-6522.
Tigers 4 of 11 in the quarter, 4 turnovers. Eagles 7 of 13 in the quarter. 1 turnover is all. So we start the final quarter with Babcock. Eagles have the basketball and the Tigers zone defense for Mork. Mork, baseline pass for Goff. For Mork, 1 bounce for Babcock. In the lane, kick out for a wide open Haley Mork 3. Good! Haley Mork hits a huge shot to start the quarter on a kick out pass from Burkhart. Eagles back by 7 at 37-30. Just underway fourth quarter. Stefan the other way forecourt. Baseline inside the three-point line. Can't shoot it. Leaves it outside for Halling. Wide open 3 on the way, and it's bouncing no good. Rebound foul against the Eagles. Shot missed in the corner by Stefan, but the Eagles can't come up with a defensive rebound. It was Agoski with the rebound, and then a foul against the Eagles, and it was on Gardner, her second. 14 foul against the Eagles, and to the foul line, Agoski to try to cut the lead. And her foul shot is good. She has 5 points in the second half. Did not score in the first half. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And the second foul shot is also good. 2 big foul shots for Agoski. The lead 5 at 37-32. Back the other way, Mork for Babcock. Burkhart outside the three-point line for Gardner. Back man-to-man for the Tigers after the Eagles hit a 3. Here's Gardner to the basket, cut off, throws the ball away. With the ball knocked out of bounds. Boy, Carly got herself in the lane, nowhere to go, and she tried to take it up, and the ball was knocked out of bounds by bigger people. Eagles fortunate not to turn the ball over. I'm going to call that a shot by Gardner there. She, with that bad knee, leaves the game. Kind of gimpy, and Yeski returns. Inbounds pass for Yeski out front, right in front of the Eagle bench, and Emma leaves it back out front for Babcock. Here's Burkhart. Faces up in the lane, little 6-footer, bouncing, no good. Rebound, Yeski. Yeski threw the ball away, but it's knocked out of bounds. Big rebound by Emma Yeski. The ball deflected out of bounds by Harrisburg. Eagles get a second chance. Burkhart missed a little 6-footer in traffic right out front. Point-blank range, it rattled around and came out. Inbounds pass for Babcock. 60 seconds gone, final quarter. Eagles have a 5-point lead. Yeski in the lane for Burkhart, knocked away by Agoski. Burkhart into the game for the Eagles, and Goff comes out. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Babcock inbounds. Lob it inbounds for Burkhart baseline. Burkhart spinning to the basket. Leans in, can't shoot it. Shoots with the right hand. It goes in. They got to wave it off. They call it for a travel. Oh, and the Tigers get another break. Oh, Burkhart called for an offensive foul in the third quarter. And then a great spin move to the basket, and they call it for a travel, and the Eagles lose a big basket. Oh, that was a big one. And boy, Don Seiler is unhappy. And even Peyton says something to the official. You don't see that very often. Tigers get a break and get it back. Holling's outside the three-point line for Stefan for Halling. Into the hands of Halling, they look inside. They look inside for Agoski, not there. Now she's got it. Nope, she doesn't get it inside from Stefan. Back outside the three-point line. Baseline pass inside, and what? Roth just forces her way inside and just throws it up and gets to the free throw line. Follows on Yeski, her fourth. Couple of foul shots for Sadie Roth. The Eagles have taken only 6 foul shots in the game. The Tigers only 6. Roth's foul shot no good. She gets another. Second one for the left-hander is good. She got 1 of the 2, and the lead 4 for the Eagles. Back to where we were at after 3 quarters. 37-33 on the Avera Orthopedic scoreboard. 90 seconds gone in the quarter for Babcock. Kusler back to Babcock, looking inside for Burkhart. Not there for Mork. Without a bounce, ball screen. No, here's the pass stripped away and taken away. Inside for Kusler, had the ball stripped away, taken away. The other way, here's a running right-hander, no good. They get the rebound back. Oh, she turned it over. Oh, she travels, for heaven's sakes. Gosh, I guess. Phipps, first she missed a shot, and she came up with a loose ball, and then she ends up traveling with the ball, getting a second opportunity. Finally, I think she traveled twice, to be honest with you. And the Eagles get a break and get it back. Yeah, when the break there, that was just traveling. 2 minutes gone in the quarter. Back the other way for Mork. High ball screen against man-to-man. Whistle. Fouled against Burkhart. Same official. Burkhart called for an illegal screen. Boy, where did these calls come from? Third foul on Burkhart. That one came out of nowhere. Payton just trying to set a screen 30 feet from the basket. Called for an offensive foul. So another big turnover, and the Tigers get another break. Back the other way, forecourt for Halling. Stefan can have a 3. Here's a wide open 3 on the way, and it's in and out, no good, and Burkhart the rebound. Shot missed by Burnt. Quickly the other way, Babcock lane to the basket, lays it up easily and in. Babcock gets an easy layup in transition. Burkhart led the fast break after the miss 3 on the other end by Burnt. Boy, the Eagles went down the floor quickly to get that one. Burnt outside the 3-point line. Cross-court pass, looking inside. Rogoski knocked away by Burkhart. Loose ball and saved out front by Halling. 3 minutes gone in the quarter. 39-33. Stefan baseline can't shoot it. Cross-court pass for Halling. Here's back to Stefan again. Wide open 3-point shot. It's good. Catch and shoot 3 by Stefan. She has 9 in the game, all 3s. Cuts the lead back to 3 points at 39-36. Burkhart to the basket. Leans in 10-footer. Bouncing no good. Got her own rebound back. 10-footer in the lane. Brick. And a foul against the Eagles on the rebound. First shot was a better one for Payton. Her second one was a catch and shoot shot, but no whistle. The ball came up way short, and Dawn Seiler asking where the foul comes from. Cassidy Goff got the foul on the rebound, and as we mentioned on the Aberdeen Chrysler Center keys to the game, fouls, and the Eagles have foul problems. Yeski has 4, Burkhart and Goff 3 apiece. And the Tigers go back to the free throw line. A couple of foul shots here for Agoski. Her foul shot is good. Front end of the 1-and-1. She can cut the lead to a single point here with 4:41 left. Big 3-point shot, Stefan, that last possession. Second foul shot short. And the rebound for Mork. 39-37 the score. Back the other way, Burkhart outside the 3-point line. Payton's missed her last 4 shots from the field after that big third quarter. Babcock picks up her dribble, goes cross-court for Mork. Mork a couple of bounces in the corner. Looks inside for Burkhart, posted up. They front her. Mork's got to get rid of it. Finally does to Gardner as the Tigers really ratcheting up the defense with the shot clock at 10. Burkhart shot fake, dribble drive to the basket, lays it up strong and in! Burkhart attacks the basket against Agoski and goes in with the right hand on the left side. 41-37, halfway through the fourth quarter. Back the other way for Burnt. For Stefan, outside the 3-point line. Load up a 3, not there for Agoski. She throws it away. Stolen away by Mork. Big turnover for the Tigers. Back the other way, Mork. Quickly into the hands of Gardner. Gardner outside the 3-point line. Babcock. In the lane, Burkhart. Burkhart looking for Goff, posted up. Burkhart leans in and a foul. Too much pushing and shoving. It's about time. Foul on Roth is her third, non-shooting. Only the 14th foul against the Tigers here in the second half. The Eagles are over the foul limit, and Dawn Seiler wants timeout. 3:46 left in the basketball game on the Avera Orthopedic scoreboard. Aberdeen Central 41 and Harrisburg 37, and we're back in Harrisburg in 30 seconds. Dawn Seiler realizes this is an important possession for the Eagles. as we're halfway through the fourth quarter. And the Eagles lead by 4. They had a brief 6-point lead. Actually, they led by 7, all right, 37-30. Tigers got a couple of foul shots and then eventually a 3 to cut the lead to 1. And a bucket by Babcock, a bucket by Burkhardt gets the Eagles back up 4. Eagles are over the foul limit. The Tigers still have 2 fouls to give. Goff, Burkhardt, Gardner, Mork. Inbounds pass way out front for Babcock. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers. For Mork. Mork looks inside for Burkhardt. Posted not there against Agofsky. Gardner outside the 3-point line. Now left side pass for Babcock. In the lane, Goff spins to the basket. Double dribbled. Turnover. Third turnover in the quarter for the Eagles. Big mistake. Yeski comes into the game. Goff, Cassidy got the ball about 10 feet away in the lane and was played one-on-one and wasn't quite sure what she wanted to do with the ball, and she turns it over, double dribble, caught the ball with 2 hands. Now the Eagles need a defensive stop. Here's Steffen the other way, forecourt against the zone defense. Looking inside for Agofsky for Hunter. Hunter outside the 3-point line into the hands of Burt. Again, the Tigers can take any 3 they want. In the lane, here's a hook shot. Short on the rim, no good. Agofsky gets the rebound. Her shot is blocked and taken away by Burkhardt. Burkhardt blocked the shot and took it away. Back the other way, forecourt for Yeski. Yeski baseline pass. Got to get rid of it. Lobs it out front. Burkhardt at the 3-point line. 3 minutes left in the basketball game. Big stop on the other end for the Eagles after Phipps missed one from point-blank range. Now Burkhardt at the foul line. Spins in, can't shoot it. Outside Mork for Babcock. Looking for Yeski, posted up. Burkhardt at the foul line. Back into the corner for Babcock. In the lane, Yeski spins to the basket. Goes up. Strong comes foul! Emma Yeski takes it strong to the goal and a basket and the foul against a bigger player. Yeski, a big N1 opportunity, pushes the lead to 6. Burkhardt fed it, actually Babcock fed it inside for Emma. She had good position. And the foul was on number 15. I didn't see who the foul was on. Foul shot, Yeski's a big one, it's good. A 3-point play for Emma Yeski, and the lead is 7 at 44-37. 2.5 minutes left, and now all of a sudden the Tigers need a basket. Down the baseline, blocked out of bounds. A dribble drive shot by Halling underneath is knocked and blocked out of bounds by Burkhardt. Inbounds pass coming up here for Hollings. Lob it out front. Back to Hollings in the corner. Looking inside for Agofsky, not there. 2.5 minutes left in the game. Shot fake at the 3-point line for Halling. Baseline pass for Steffen. Open 3-point shot. Bouncing, no good. And the Eagles have, Burkhardt lost the rebound. They call a foul against Agofsky. Agofsky, the foul on the rebound. 4th foul, non-shooting, and the Eagles get it back. It's better than free throws. Possession is better than free throws here with 2:18 left. Tigers still, no more fouls to give. 16 fouled against the Tigers. Inbounds pass for Yeski against the pressure. Just hands it inside to Burkhardt. And Payton picks up a dribble in backcourt for Babcock. Threw it away. Babcock comes up with a loose ball. Now the Eagles have a break to the basket. Burkhardt going to go all the way to the goal. Nope, stops 10 feet away. Cross-court pass for Gardner. And the Eagles run the clock. 2 minutes left in the game. Bucket here might do it. Yeski outside the 3-point line for a 3 for Gardner. It's bouncing no good, and the rebound out of bounds off Agofsky, and the Eagles get another chance. Agofsky and Burkhardt battling for the offensive rebound. The ball trickles off Agofsky's hands out of bounds. Eagles can take another 35 seconds off the clock. 1:55 left in the basketball game. Eagles get a break there. Agofsky couldn't control the rebound. Mork to inbound the basketball. Inbounds for Gardner. Almost threw it away on the inbounds. Carly backs off. Carly drives to the lane, throws it away. Tried to get it inside to Burkhardt and threw it away. Big mistake. Tigers get a break and get it back. Not a good play by Gardner. Here's Agofsky, an easy layup on the other end. Timeout. Eagles turn the ball over on the other end, and Agofsky scores quickly on this end. Timeout. On the Avera Orthopedic scoreboard, 1:39 left in the basketball game. Eagles lead by 5, 44-39 when we come back in 30 seconds. Back at the HKG Architecture broadcast position here in Harrisburg on the Budget Furniture Hub City Radio Sports Network. Eagles had a chance to take 35 seconds off the clock and instead turn the ball over. Inbounds pass against full court pressure. Burkhart comes back to handle it. And she does. And Agoski pressures her in backcourt, and Burkhart comes all the way to the basket, goes cross court for Gardner. Wide open three, doesn't take it. Eagles need to run some clock here. It's a two-possession game. For Babcock, looks inside for Burkhart, posted up. For Gardner, inside Burkhart underneath the basket, threw it away. Off the backboard and out of bounds. Eagles turn the ball over again. Bad pass by Gardner again off the backboard, and Burkhart couldn't control it. Back-to-back turnovers for the Eagles. Back the other way for Alaski outside the three-point line. Rogowski gives it up for Hunter. Steffen looks inside, nothing there. 60 seconds left in the game. Hollings outside the three-point line. Agoski in the lane against Burkhart, lays it up, no good, foul call. Burkhart, her fourth foul. Agoski can make it a one-possession game. 9 points for Agoski, all in the second half. 5 for 6 from the foul line. 2 big foul shots here with 58 seconds left. Her first foul shot is perfect. Back-to-back turnovers for Aberdeen Central, or this game would be over. The Eagles needed to shoot some free throws, but turned the ball over twice. Agoski can make it a one-possession game, and she does. Both foul shots good by the All-Stater. It's a three-point game. Full court pressure by the Tigers. 55 seconds left in the game. Mork the other way, four-court, outside the three-point line. Almost picks up her dribble, leaves it to Burkhart. Burkhart at the top of the key. Dribble drive to the basket, and she's fouled by Agoski, and she's gone. Agoski fouls Burkhart, and she's gone. That should be her fifth. Nope, her third foul. Holy cow, I missed 2 fouls for Agoski. 45 seconds left in the game, 1-1 for Burkhart. Payton's foul shot is obviously a big one with 45 seconds left. Her foul shot is in and out. 3 bad possessions in a row for the Eagles. 3-point game. Tigers with the basketball. Loose ball stolen away by Mork. Loose basketball picked up by Burkhart. Held ball, and the Tigers are going to get it back on the alternating possession. Mork couldn't pick up the loose basketball. She knocked it away, had it, and then lost it as she was trying to pick it up. And the Tigers get a break and get it back, and they want a timeout with 32 seconds left in the basketball game. On the Avero Orthopedic scoreboard, it's 44-41. Eagles lead by 3, and we come back in 30 seconds. What do the Tigers do now? We're back at the HKG Architecture broadcast position here in Harrisburg on the Budget Furniture Hub City Radio Sports Network. They're down 3 with 32 seconds left. Eagles just missed the front end of a 1-1. They still have a 1-1 opportunity. Both teams 1-1. Tigers have done a great job with the foul line. They've got 6 out of 8 from the foul line in the quarter. Eagles have only taken 6 foul shots in the game. With 32 seconds left, 23 on the shot clock. Yeski, Babcock, Burkhart, Mork, and Gardner for the Eagles. Inbounds pass for Halling on the baseline after the alternating possession. Eagles could use another one of those. Inbounds pass for Olaski. She missed the layup with the left hand, and then Burkhart has the ball in backcourt, and she is fouled. Oh, my, Agoski missed a left-handed layup right off the inbounds. They ran a special inbounds play, and the senior missed it. And now Burkhart goes the other way to try to win the basketball game. 28 seconds left, 3-point game. Eagles need a foul shot here. Burkhart front into the 1-1. She just missed one earlier. Her foul shot here is bouncing no good. She missed it again. Eagles can foul here if they want. 20 seconds left for Halling. Hauling outside the three-point line in a one-possession game. Eagles could foul, not going to foul. The Eagles man-to-man in this possession. Down the baseline, Hauling, nowhere to go, leaves it out front. Inside the three-point line, a runner's on the way and bouncing, no good. Rebound, Agoski, they just let her score. She missed it inside. Burkhart rebounds. 2 seconds left, Eagles win. With a half a second left, a timeout, a foul, and the Eagles will shoot free throws on the other end. Oh, what an ugly finish for the Golden Eagles. 2 turnovers and 2 missed front ends of the 1-and-1, and the Eagles are going to escape. They got the ball in the lane, and the Eagles were going to let Agoski score, and she missed it from right underneath the basket. Burkhart the rebound. Payton's foul shot now pretty meaningless. She made it this time, though. And the Eagles are going to win a big one on the road. 45-41 with 0.2 of a second left. Heck of a finish. Tiger fans heading for the exit. Second foul shot by the All-Stater is good as time runs out. That's it. The final score on the Avero Orthopedic scoreboard. Aberdeen Central stays unbeaten in conference play, winning here on the road in Harrisburg. The final, Aberdeen Central 46, Harrisburg 41. Back to recap it for you in 2 minutes. Gardner, Mork, inbounds pass way out front for Babcock. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers for Mork. Mork looks inside for Burkhart, posted not there against Agoski. Gardner outside the three-point line. Now left side pass for Babcock. In the lane, Goff spins to the basket, double dribbled. Turnover. Third turnover in the quarter for the Eagles. Don Seiler realizes this is an important possession for the Eagles as we're halfway through the fourth quarter. And the